Good morning. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to change the battery, put a new battery in on a 1998 New Holland LX665 Turbo. It's got a couple basic tools, some sockets, and right there is the new battery. Okay, so the battery goes in the back. We're going to open up the back, get familiarized, look at your machines. They're all pretty much similar to each other. If not, refer to your owner's manual. This should be pretty easy squeezy. So let's get started. Get the back opened up. While you're here, now's a good time to check the oil, check the antifreeze, and also grease it. So we don't get no comments about grease. It'd be a good time to get the grease gun out. So let me get that while we're back here. So there's inside. The battery's in the corner. Each machine's got some safety features built in. I'll show you mine that hold the arms up when we get the arms up in the air. You don't want the arms to come down and pinch you or possibly even kill you. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's see what we got. So I forgot to tell you, don't wear your Sunday best clothes. Make sure you got a junky sweatshirt on or whatever you might be working in, because there's a good chance it's going to be really greasy back there. To get this started, pick up the arms. I'll show you how I'm going to lock the arms in place. Then we'll get started about taking the battery out. Yeah, I got tools falling around, but you guys can see I got the arms up in the air. I'll show you. There's a little, on my New Holland, there's this little piece of steel that slides out, and that supports the arms. You step down on it, so there's no way the arms can come down and crush you. I'm sure most of the machines also have some similar feature, safety built in, and that little, back in the corner right there, not getting a good picture on that. There's the little rod that holds it in place and locks it up. So we're going to go on the back. You got to take this plate off right here. And the side is to really open up and give you a lot of room. Just lift it straight up in the air. Put it off to the side. Put my tools together real quick. So here's the battery. Right there's the battery in there. Red is positive, black is negative. It's tucked in there a little bit. It's got a little rod holding it on over here so it doesn't slide around. And there's one on this side too. Another bolt holding on. These two, just unscrew these, take them bolt out, and hopefully I can get that out of the way. We'll see how hard it's going to be. Okay, so after further review, it was 15 millimeter, a 15 millimeter deep throat. This is the little bar that holds your battery in place. Does wiggle around. The two 15 millimeter bolts. I use an extension. You're gonna need an extension because of the plate over here. Make it easier to get to the bolt. Unless you use an open end wrench, it's up to you. The two bolts are both 15 also that take the battery terminal off. And after further review, there's a bar right here. I got to take that bar out because I'll never really get the battery to slide over and lift up. So got a couple wires we got to deal with. So be careful, try not to bust the wiring up. You want to make a bigger project than what you got going. So 15 millimeters are those bolts, and I think these look like they're 13 maybe. That bottom looks like a 15, so I'll let you know in a second. Okay, so we got the two bolts out, 15 millimeters holding on the rod, which is right there. A rod, two 15 millimeter bolts hold the rod on. Those two hold the batteries on 15. And then we also got a 15 that holds the angle bar. And I got it right here. I just loosened it up and I just slid it upwards so it's out of the way. So now comes the fun part. Trying to wrestle that battery out of there. It's pretty heavy. Wish me luck. Okay, so I had to take that little plate out down there, and that plate goes right here. Two bolts, 15 millimeter. And I'm going to cheat because I can't figure out no way to pick up the battery because there's no thing on it. No handle on it. Got nothing to grab it. So I'll just take some kind of twine or string if you got and use your 15 millimeter bolts and tighten them up, and hopefully that's going to work. Let's see what we got here. Looking?
Actually, no. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Now there's a pause button. Go ahead. Go.
Okay, the string worked like a charm. That was the secret right there. So we got it out. Now back on the step of reinstalling it. Okay, so I had to do a little vacuum cleaning. I had a bunch of shagbark hickory nuts and also some acorns in there that the little chipmunks bring around. I got some never sees. I use this a lot when I put stuff back together. It just makes it much more easier around here if you guys never used it. It works out pretty good. If you guys are from the Rust Belt, by me, the Rust Belt, you'll know what I'm talking about. It just takes the place of a torch sometimes. Just gives that a little bit extra protection. So I got to put it back in. Just remember, all you need is 15 millimeter deep, a 15 millimeter shallow, 6-inch extension bar, and an open 15 will help you out taking that bracket off. You got a bracket on yours. Remember, red goes to plus, red to plus, black goes to negative on the battery. Just going to reinstall it, and we should be good to go. So far I've been at it for about 25 minutes or so. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for checking me out. I'll see everybody soon.